Yo, man, no more censorship, no more of that. It's time we finally stand up to big tech. John Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg says one more thing to me, bro. I'm like a firecracker with no fire, man. I'm pre-pasteurized butter. They don't even call me homogenized milk. They just call me. The government wants to inject us all with proteobacteria, which is a major phylum of gram-negative bacteria. Wide variety of pathogenic genera such as Salmonella, Vibrio, and Legionella. They want us all to get sick. They want us all. Hey man, I'm not a midget. Too small to be stressing, dog. Too far to be swung on. You can swing all day long, but I'm only 3 feet tall. You can't actually hit me, dog. Motherfucker be swinging wrong. Motherfucker be shooting at me. Your bullets are getting on. Too small, too restless, so motherfucker be shooting at me. Alright, well, why don't you have a nice seat there? I'm Detective Tate. I'll be right back with you in a second.
Yeah. So like, don't fart, don't fart, don't fart. Okay. Okay, what's this thing? I didn't do anything, so basically I'll be fucking fine. And what?
Hey, dipshit,
Yeah.
what's up? It's
What?
me, Michael Shannon. I know I do a trick. I can transform into anybody, and anybody can also transform into me. This is also my partner here, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy, why don't you shake his hand?
okay.
Thank you for doing that. He's a
Oh.
scumbag. He didn't want to shake your hand. I bet $50 I'd make him do it, and he did it. So he owes me 50 smackaroos. All right,
Nope.
let's get down to the Texas, brass
He's-
Texas, and what you
Texas.
call here is this shyness. Don't think
Alright.
about it. Just do it. What are you doing? Don't read that. What are you doing? Don't read it. Just
says
here's a
here.
pen. Just fucking sign
It
it.
says it's a
Think
confession.
about it this way: the faster you sign that piece of,
Says here if I sign this, I'm guilty. So.
the faster you sign that piece of fucking paper, faster I can be out of here. You know, fucking my wife or whatever it is I feel like doing today. Maybe I'll ride my new. I got a Ducati, a new Ducati. I wanted to ride it, but I came out here on account of you. Can't.
Yeah, no, this doesn't look like it's good for me to be signing this. Actually, not gonna bullshit you on this.
What are
one.
you
This
struggling
looks
with in the
like you're
paper
trying
there?
to- Okay, it
You want
says
me to give you a
here-
hand?
So this part's not yeah, we definitely need to do a rewrite because this part's not even correct. Part about the shotgun. No, it wasn't. It wasn't even a shotgun because a shotgun isn't turned by, I think, the caliber of well, it was 12 gauge. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, right here. Okay, I guess this does look kind of do it. All right, yeah, yeah. Simon is my old name. Yeah. You don't check this anyway.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah. So right there. So here's a little picture, but it still
Good
counts as an
cover.
autograph in court if you draw a picture or something. So
Oh, man,
yeah, so
fucking
I
hate this
draw a
guy.
picture of us getting to know each other and
Right,
hanging out and you
Okay.
know and being friends.
Right.
All right. Well,
Right, here you go.
put in spikes. I
Finish
guess.
that.
Oh, punchy sticks.
Finish that up
Little
real
kid will
quick.
fall
Don't
on
let
him
them
and
know what
die.
you're doing.
Oh,
Thank
you
you,
used
bro.
to.
Well, so you see what we did there is we gave your little friend that you're drawing the picture of us. Well, we gave him cancer. We put him over a stick of spikes, and he's gonna die. And that's on account if you don't tell us what we want to know. We're just gonna
Yeah,
we're gonna
that
kill
doesn't
him.
really matter because it's a fucking cartoon character. It's not actually real. So this is all like hypothetical and hearsay. Which also brings us back to the initial point of why you guys have me here. The whole thing with like, oh, he shot these people, accidental or not. That's just based on, anecdotal evidence. You don't, you know what I mean? That's not like a whole thing with like.
Yeah. No. What about the Bill's Bucket of Buffet Burgers incident back in August? What do you have to say about that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Also, before you Before you actually
Yeah.
tell us
Huh?
about anything, just know that we do have a
Yeah.
few recordings of a guy matching your description going up
Yeah,
in
for sure.
there and,
For sure.
ranting about Mark Zuckerberg and big tech and
Well, I mean,
saying something
before we
about
go, before
censorship
we
and
go blaming this guy for that, big tech and censorship is actually a serious problem. Have you seen all the Twitter bans recently? Like, you get banned for anything. You just say something about like, maybe you're just talking about how you would assemble a nuclear warhead, and all of a sudden they're talking about banning you over that. That's free speech that they're trying to silence, and that's just bullshit in my opinion. So whatever that guy did, which I'm not, I had nothing to do with him. He probably was in the right, and Twitter was wrong for banning him, and that's probably what motivated him. So you should look at maybe the circumstances in a whole, and not just what you've gathered based on somebody's opinion, because it's probably bullshit, and then just go based on that and get him unbanned, because that would probably fix all the problems. Because if you think about it, like he just, well, I didn't see it, but if there's a guy and he runs up in somewhere and he's yelling something, it means he's got a message and it probably is important to him. So it just, you gotta look at everything and take into account, if he had a gun or whatever, probably just, you just let him do his thing, and it'll be fine in the end, because most things that, they don't go anywhere. They're just people get mad about nothing, and then they're just yelling and running up in places, and then they go home after, because that's fine.
that's fine.
And that's
Do you
what
want
I'd
to take
like
a look
to
at
do.
this
I'd
tape
like
real
to
quick?
go home.
Multivitamins aren't like multivitamins. There's only one pill. And every time they put old people in old folks' homes, that's a concentration camp. That's a government conspiracy to concentrate all the wealth into one position. They want to control the masses by putting you in a camp. Not a forced labor exactly, but pretty close to it, because they're going to make you watch TV and increase the ratings by you watching TV, bro. Think about it. Does anybody watch CNN? No. Does anyone watch Matlock? No. Does anyone watch anything on TV? No. TV is a made-up concept.
Look familiar to you?
Doesn't look like anybody I've seen, because he's too small. It doesn't look like he eats the kind of food I like to eat. Moreover, like, like, okay, so say I'm driving and there's this little guy in a car next to me and he's looking over at me. How am I going to know he's in the car, if it's a self-driving car or if it's an abandoned vehicle driving down the road at high speeds? Obviously, the only thing I got... sorry. The only thing I can do there... Oh, shit. Sorry, the only thing I can do there is, like, just kind of fucking commandeer his vehicle, or what do you call it, pit maneuver the vehicle. So that's what I was, it's a thing of public safety. You guys know this all very well. I know that. So when you're trying to say I shouldn't have done anything for it, like let a guy with a crazy record, or he's driving like a maniac, first of all. Even and so you have to do something in that situation, and you gotta stop him. And so you pit maneuver the car, and you gotta just, sometimes if there's a roll, there's a roll. But little guys don't get hurt in rolls. That's why they use them in circuses and stuff, because they got somersault skills. So before you go judging me and saying, oh, this guy's a fucking asshole on the road doing all this shit, causing accidents and mayhem, you might want to ask that little guy doing the circus stuff in the car, because he was doing a lot of stuff there. He was like, he was doing like little sign languages and stuff when he's driving. And
So you knew somebody was in the car then, right? You saw somebody driving at that point, correct?
well, like, okay, because when he was driving, he was doing the sign language. But at first, I couldn't tell he was in the car, because he looked like it was just a little thing. He was driving by itself. And then a little hand popped up across the steering wheel, just doing sign language. Then it was like making gun signs at me. And, and I couldn't tell.
So little midget's driving and doing gang signs at you, pointing a gun at you with his hands, all while holding the steering wheel and the pedals. And he's maintaining control of the vehicle within the lane and the speed limit, is what you're telling me right now.
Yeah. I mean, it seems a little bit complex at first glance, but like,
Impossible.
well, no.
Impossible.
If anything is possible, we've seen by Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos that the technology has outpaced human life and intelligence by human means and physical brain
What does this
power
have to do with you doing pit maneuvers on people on the road, pulling your shotgun on them and shooting them, and then running up in stores and talking about a conspiracy by big tech to take over the world? What does that have to do exactly? And why should we, at any point, let you back into the society that you've so much put in contempt with your own heart, that you think is out not only conspiring against you, but committing acts against you on a day-to-day basis by the shit that you've said?
Elon Musk is trying to create an army of micro-robotic midgets with guns for arms and lasers for eyes. Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg are the same person.
man, you can keep showing me videos of that fucking guy all you want. I don't feel bad because have you seen Aliens 3? When those little things crawl out of like the pipes and vents and shit, you
Aliens.
have what do you? You ha-
So the little guy crawling out of a
Well,
wrecked
yeah.
car that you
Yeah.
wrecked looked like an alien to you, and you had to shoot him in the face
did.
with a shotgun,
And
point blank range while he was
yeah,
crying
because
for
the
help.
thing is, when he's moving, he moves like a crab. He look a little crab moving. And he's moving fast at me. You don't have time. Like in the movies, they get killed fast. You don't have time to react to that shit.
Andrew Tate is being censored because he uses Morse code to communicate with the communist Chinese government to sell technological secrets. Alex Jones pushes the reptile theory so that the only person that's not considered a reptile is Alex Jones himself, who is actually a reptile. Hillary Clinton isn't actually killing people. She has dark energy around her because she's using summoning spells, and she's actually causing people to kill themselves on their own accord. It's actually a provable theory.
You know what I'm saying? But is by that point the whole truck was on fire. I mean, car, whatever, was on fire. It couldn't get inside because he was fucking burning and stuff. Like, how you want me to burn myself? I'm not fucking burning myself. Fucking screw that, dude.
You
Yeah,
get burned.
no,
right?
it's just
You
he's
get burned.
whatever. He screamed. So what? Like, fucking, he was burning. By that point, he was probably dead. It's not like the smoke inhalation wouldn't have got him after the fact. And his seatbelt, dude. They have special needs seatbelts for those fucking guys, dude. It's like I wouldn't have got it off no matter what I tried. So I just left it. Fuck, you know. He basically killed himself on the road by acting belligerent and in traffic.
Right. That's what I'm
pointing
saying,
guns
though.
at people.
Is why would you
Pointing
go
guns
out
at
on the
me.
road? No, yeah, but what I'm
Yeah,
saying is why
so-
would you go?
Yeah, so
Just
like
stop
you
your-
know, like he just like
Stop. I'm just trying to.
But I'm saying
Okay.
because like
Can I get one
it's,
fucking?
it's like he
Can I get
the
a
little guy in
word out?
the car, the
Can I-
airbag too sometimes. And you
Can
know,
I
like
say any?
I just I don't take responsibility for that because
Are you done? Okay, so what I was gonna say is you're actually being charged with aggravated
well, that's
murder.
the thing that I
and-
disagree
and-
with you on that because it just doesn't seem.
Okay, well I'm trying to
But
get
if we
to
could
the.
be fair about it, like I didn't actually kill anybody, and moreover, I did the public service of safety by getting that guy off the fucking road. He was a danger to other people, and that's what you're not getting here. Is that the fire was after the turn of events what he caused, so it's all also he
Right,
caused
okay.
arson. He should
Jimmy,
be
tell
charged
him.
for that.
Yeah, we actually can't charge a dead person with arson.
Allegedly dead, right? He's not proven dead. That's the thing with the court cases. You can't just say things like that, like, "Oh, he's dead for sure." He's allegedly dead.
Actually,
until
no.
proven.
You when you shot him, he was dead. That was the first shot. I think was right into his what they say cervical, cervical cord there. Say like when a guy gets shot in the face, he dies typically, right? Right. So he died, and now you're trying to explain how he charged you like a crab person under a car that was on fire, and you kept him in it after. Isn't that right? There's a passenger you said don't get out, and you said something about
Right,
he should
I did
burn
say
too.
that. But mostly just because, if there's one zombie, there's usually two. So the passenger might say, like, I'm human, I'm fucking normal, whatever. But you've seen the movie.
Leading up to this event, the suspect had committed multiple pit maneuvers on the public, causing multiple rollovers, and it had been traced to him until this event in particular. At this point in the investigation, he was charged with double homicide, as well as crimes against little people.
All right. So on the plus side, where you're going, there's not going to be any little people making funny hand gestures at you. That's going to set you off in bad directions. All right.
What?